Hi, this is Mary Kay. In just a moment, you will hear an actual beauty show being put on just as we feel it should be done. However, one of the most important steps in holding a successful show is letting the hostess know what she can do to cooperate with you, and we call this kitchen coaching. It's done immediately upon your arrival, 15 to 20 minutes before your show begins. Let's listen as our beauty consultant kitchen coaches her hostess.
Let's see now, what gift are we working for at your show today?
Well, I'd love the glamour set to go with the basic I bought, and the cologne and body lotion too, if I could.
Wonderful. I'll do my best to see that you get them all. Do you have your 5 guests coming?
Yes, and possibly 2 more. I took your advice and invited a couple of extras in case someone couldn't come at the last minute. If they all come, I'll be happy to act as your assistant.
Fine. With that kind of enthusiasm, you'll be a great help. Did you remember to check to see if you could line up 2 of your friends who might enjoy having shows to guarantee your 20%?
Well, Lucy Adams, who's coming today, is interested, I think.
Good. Can you suggest who else among those coming might be the best prospect for your second booking?
Try Nancy Cox. She loves to entertain and is a very good friend of mine.
Okay, fine. Now, by the way, one other thing you can do to help me is to serve your coffee and cookies either before we begin or preferably after the orders are taken up and the drawing is held. Also, at order-taking time, if you will very obviously write out your order for the other things you want that you mentioned earlier to me, saying, "This will complete my whole set," this will let your guests know of your confidence in the products and will help your sales. Of course, we hope you'll get everything you want as a gift. Oh, one other thing. You remember at the show the other day I told you we were seeking new consultants in your area? Have you thought of anyone who might enjoy doing what I do? Say, how about you?
Oh, I'd love to, but I don't have a car. You might talk to Jane Sears today, though. She's been talking about getting a job.
All right, thank you, I will. And don't forget, as your consultant, I will give you $5 worth of merchandise of your choice for the name of anyone you recommend who is accepted by the company and becomes a Mary Kay consultant. So keep thinking. I'll get the table attractively set up now, and we'll start in a few minutes. I'd like to make my opening remarks to your guests in the living room and then bring your guests in here for their facials. All right?
Now that our beauty consultant has the table attractively set up with her individual demonstration trays, cosmetics, and literature as described in your manual, she's ready to go into the living room and make her opening remarks. Notice that she will cover, first, the history of the company, and then give a booking invitation, and then she'll make a bid for possible recruits. Let's listen.
Turn to page 2, flip chart, the story behind our product.
Before we begin, I thought you would be interested in knowing something of how the cosmetic Beauty by Mary Kay came to be. Some years ago, there was a man whose business was tanning hides. One day he decided that if you could take an old, stiff, ugly, big-pored hide and turn it into a beautiful, small-pored, soft piece of leather like a glove, then somehow the same miracle could be wrought with human skin, particularly since there were living cells with which to work. So he began to experiment with his own skin, using in a modified form some of the same principles he used in tanning hides, with the result that at 73 he proved his point. It is said his smooth, unblemished skin gave the appearance of being that of a man many years younger. From this discovery evolved Mary Kay Cosmetics, designed to give that smooth, unblemished complexion to women everywhere. You too can enjoy this beauty secret, the cosmetic that's more than a cover-up. Without a doubt, after your own facial today, you are going to be thinking of others with whom you would like to share this new cosmetic experience. The nicest compliment you can pay me, of course, is to ask me to come to your home to give your friends a complimentary facial. I'll be glad to arrange a date at your convenience.
Turn to page 4, flip chart, the cosmetic that's more than a cover-up.
Now I would like to have the pleasure of introducing you to Mary Kay herself, chairman of the board and founder of Mary Kay Cosmetics. You'll be interested in knowing that Mary Kay Cosmetics Incorporated came into being following Mary Kay's retirement in 1963 after more than 20 years as one of the top saleswomen in America. She has 2 sons and a daughter. Her youngest son is president of Mary Kay Cosmetics, and the eldest is vice president. You know, Mary Kay is a great grandmother. We feel she is a living example of our product. In our line of Mary Kay products, we have formulated a basic skin care program of unsurpassed excellence. We conduct a continuing program of scientific research to assure you of quality and purity. Because I have complete confidence in our products and want you to share this confidence with me, I offer this promise to you. Mary Kay Cosmetics Incorporated guarantees the quality of all its products and is confident that you will find them satisfactory in every respect. If for any reason, however, you are not completely satisfied with any Mary Kay product, it will be replaced without charge, cheerfully exchanged, or the full purchase price refunded.
Turn to page 6. Flip chart. Mary Kay is equal to the ambitions of American women.
In addition to improving women the opportunity for achievement and self-fulfillment, we believe that Mary Kay is equal to the ambitions of American women. Today, women throughout the United States are leading active and productive lives as Mary Kay beauty consultants. They are expanding their abilities, providing a service to others, and making new friends. Just as Mary Kay had hoped, many consultants from all walks of life are taking advantage of the Mary Kay opportunity to help provide the better things of life for themselves and their families, such as vacations, new cars, college educations, and home improvements.
Turn to page 8. Flip chart. Advancement in Mary Kay.
Advancement in Mary Kay cannot be bought. It must be earned. In Mary Kay, those who provide leadership and guidance for beauty consultants are called sales directors. Each director has advanced on the basis of proven ability. Becoming a director is not easy, but it is the ultimate achievement for the independent businesswoman of Mary Kay Cosmetics. It is the result of purposeful work and presents an excellent income potential. The important thing is, as a part of Mary Kay, today's woman can become herself again. She can achieve her ambitions. Since Mary Kay is a young, growing company, others are needed to do what I do. As you watch me today, if you think it would be something you would enjoy doing, talk to me after the show. Or in the event that you know someone in any other state who might be interested, please let me know, for the company's products are distributed nationally. This has come about by someone in one city sending the cosmetics to relatives or friends in other cities, and they're becoming so enthusiastic over the results that they wanted to sell the products where they live.
At this point, tell the guests why you like your career. Turn to page 10. Flip chart. How our story has grown.
In the short span of years since 1963, Mary Kay Cosmetics has grown from a modest beginning to a company that has achieved international prominence in the cosmetic field. This can be attributed to the enthusiastic acceptance of our outstanding product and try before you buy plan by American women. Mary Kay Cosmetics has been seen nationally in advertisements and editorials in the leading fashion magazines.
Turn to page 12. Flip chart. 5 steps necessary for the creation of a more beautiful complexion.
Basically, there are 5 steps necessary to achieving a more beautiful complexion. Let me review them with you before we apply them to ourselves. It's important that you fully understand what the Mary Kay Skin Care Program seeks to accomplish. First, we must cleanse the skin deeply and thoroughly and loosen impurities. Second, we must remove impurities and stimulate circulation. Next, it is necessary to tone the skin, that is, tighten and firm contours. The 4th step is to condition the skin, smooth and soften. The 5th step in the creation of a more beautiful complexion is to protect and moisturize the skin and minimize surface imperfections.
Turn to page 14. Flip chart. The Mary Kay Skin Care Program.
To accomplish these functions, Mary Kay has created the Mary Kay Skin Care Program, which consists of 5 simple steps. Number 1, the cleansing cream. Number 2, magic mask. Number 3, skin freshener. Number 4, night cream. And 5, day radiance. As you put your headbands on, I would like to say, first of all, that Mary Kay is a new concept in cosmetics. It is the only cosmetic I have ever personally used that actually does something for you. It's truly the cosmetic that's more than a cover-up. We strongly recommend that our basic skincare program be used all together to obtain the best results. As I have explained, there are 5 simple steps necessary to achieve a lovelier complexion. Skip just one, and you may not achieve the improvement in your appearance that you would desire. Now, are your headbands in place? Good. Let's begin to learn how to care for our complexion the tried and proven Mary Kay way.
Turn to page 16, flip chart, movement of application.
The movement of application is most important. So, using the Mary Kay cleansing cream, apply with the tips of your fingers. Beginning with the neckline, apply very delicately with upward and outward motion. Be sure to use the ring finger when working around the delicate tissue near the eyes. Remember, stroke lightly. Don't massage when applying cleansing cream, skin freshener, and night cream.
Turn to page 18, flip chart, step 1, cleansing cream.
The very first step in the hide tanning process is to remove the dirt from the hide. So in a like manner, we begin with the cleansing cream. The cleansing cream liquefies at body temperature for a thorough cleansing of the skin. It penetrates and loosens surface soil. It also loosens impurities such as oil, dirt, and makeup. And in addition, cleansing cream will soften the skin. Incidentally, cleansing cream is available in 2 formulations. We're using our regular formulation now, which will do an outstanding cleansing job during our show. However, if you have very oily skin, you may wish to substitute our special formulation cleansing cream in your basic 5-step program. At the conclusion of our show, I'll visit with each of you individually to help you select the formulation you should use for continuing skin care. Now, before we go to step 2, let's remove cleansing cream with a comfortably warm, wet washcloth. The reason for using warm water is that it helps soften and plump the skin. Cold water is not recommended as it makes removal more difficult.
Turn to page 20, flip chart, step 2, magic mask.
The second step in the hide tanning process was to apply a mask-like mixture. The purpose of our mask is to stimulate the circulation and cleanse from the surface of the skin impurities which should be removed, dirt, soil, excess oil, and makeup. The mask also tightens the skin and gives the skin a smooth, translucent look. Remember, just as we've done, the cleansing cream must always precede the mask, without fail. The mask on your mixing tray is pre-mixed, 1 part mask to 3 parts water. This is the recommended mixture for normal use. Now, starting with a small portion of mask, smooth it on your neckline. Use a feather-like stroke. Do not rub. Magic mask may also be patted on with a cotton ball. Apply magic mask above the eyebrows and below the cheekbone. Mask should never be used around or in the immediate vicinity of the eye. Do not apply to eyelids or even beneath the eyebrows. Do apply to both face and neck. The neck is in the family too. Doesn't it feel marvelous? We're going to leave the mask on for just a few minutes until it dries. This is the beginning of the tightening and firming up process. When you do your mask at home, be sure to have the feet and hips elevated in what is known as the beauty slant position in order to increase the circulation. Also, the contours of the face fall into normal line in this position. By the way, I think you'll be interested to know that Mary Kay has also developed this wonderful basic skincare program for men, too. In today's competitive business world, the emphasis is being placed on youth, and men who have reached 40 today know this. Even though these are peak efficiency years, they are aware that most companies are already grooming their successors. So it has become an economic necessity for men to retain that youthful, keep-fit look. Through diet and exercise, their figures can be kept as youthful-looking as those young fellows coming up. But how about those lines and splotchy complexion so indicative of age? Most men look older simply because no care and protection has ever been given to the skin. More than ever before, men are concerned about this. They've watched their wives, in many cases, get wonderful results with the simple Mary Kay Basic Skincare Program. And we've had hundreds of happy women report that their husbands are now having facials too and using the other items as well. So we decided that certainly men would appreciate having their own masculine basic skincare program. While we're still waiting for the mask to dry, let me tell you a bit more about this marvelous product. The mild, almost unnoticeable abrasiveness provided by the oatmeal base helps to remove the dead skin cells. Other important ingredients of the mask absorb excess oils and cleanse, brighten, refine, and refreshen the skin. Magic Mask may be mixed with water and fresh lemon juice for a mild bleaching action for discoloration and to aid in the removal of oil from excessively oily skin. 1 part Magic Mask to 2 parts water to 1 part fresh lemon juice would have less bleaching effect than 1 part mask, 1 part water, and 2 parts lemon juice. The mask would normally be left on the face until completely dry and is normally used twice a week.
Turn to page 22. Flip chart. Step 3. Skin freshener.
The third step in the hide tanning process consisted of applying a liquid, just as we will now apply our skin freshener. We'll do this as soon as the mask is removed. Let's first soften the mask with a warm, wet washcloth. Then, gently remove the mask with a light touch. Don't rub. Now you have completed the first 2 steps in the process. Remember, the cleansing cream is step 1, the mask is step 2, and now we go on to step 3, the skin freshener, which we refer to as our precious liquid gold. Its function is to refine the pores and tighten the contours. It should be left on a minimum of 20 minutes in order to do its work, longer if desired. It should not be used close to the eyes. Remember, it is always necessary to use the skin freshener after the mask and the cleansing cream before the mask. I've already moistened the cotton balls on your mixing tray with a few drops of skin freshener. You may apply by following the same movement as shown in the makeup map. Remember, gently does it, always upward and outwards and never close to your eyes. Ordinarily, the freshener should be left on at least 20 minutes, but today, because of the time element, we will leave it on just long enough to know how it feels, while we talk about the next step of Mary Kay Basic Skin Care.
Turn to page 24. Flip chart. Step 4. Night cream.
Normally, the fourth and final step in the hide tanning process was the application of a creamy substance to smooth and soften. Night cream is our fourth step in the skincare process. The night cream is loaded with ingredients formulated to lubricate, smooth, condition, and moisturize the skin. Even oily skin requires moisturizing and conditioning. Dry skin is particularly benefited by the use of regular night cream. Now I'd like each of you to apply a tiny bit of night cream on the wrist just to get the feel of it. Night cream is most easily applied immediately after the cleansing cream has been removed with a comfortably warm, clean, wet washcloth and while the skin is still warm and moist. Remember, just a small amount when applying night cream to your face. Night cream is available in regular and special formulations. I'll be visiting with each of you after the show to determine which formulation you would prefer in your basic skincare program.
Turn to page 26. Flip chart. Step 5. Day Radiance.
Day Radiance was created as a daytime hold-the-fort protection for the skin. It comes in 2 forms, regular and special. Regular Day Radiance provides an emollient moisture base, tinted foundation, and luminous powder finish all in one. Special Day Radiance, as is our special cleansing cream and night cream, is a water-based product specifically formulated for oily skin. You'll note that Special Day Radiance is in a tube. If you consider your skin to be oily, I'm going to suggest that you apply our Special Day Radiance during this, the 5th and final step in Mary Kay Basic Skin Care. If you consider your skin to be dry or normal, I suggest you try our Regular Day Radiance. Both formulas provide a tinted foundation and act as a daytime protection for the skin. Both moisturize the skin while hiding minor flaws and blemishes. Both are available in 10 shades. Normally, the first step in makeup is to do any corrective work necessary, camouflaging those minor imperfections. For example, you may wish to use white or one of the lighter shades than you will use for your foundation makeup to minimize discolorations such as are often found under the eyes, or a darker shade applied to the sides of the nose will tend to minimize the width. With practice using various shades of day radiance, you can actually create the illusion of shortening, straightening, or lengthening a nose or any other balancing of contours. Study your own facial shape and learn by experimenting with day radiance to make the most of your facial features. Better yet, as we won't have time to really get into a glamour contouring during this show, I'll be more than happy to arrange a special glamour show for those of you who are interested. I'll be visiting with each of you individually later, and we can set the date. Now, however, let's go on to select the correct shade of foundation makeup to accomplish the natural look so much the fashion today. Makeup shades should complement all of you. You may wish to experiment by blending 2 shades of Mary Kay Day Radiance together. For example, if your complexion shade is fair and the color of your hair is brunette, try blending the light and suntan Day Radiances together. Before we go on, let's remove the skin freshener. Use a comfortably warm, wet washcloth and a light touch. Now I'll dispense the Day Radiance shades and foundation of your preference into the cups on your mixing tray. I suggest you make a mental note of the shade or shades of your choice. Please don't apply your Day Radiance until you are all ready. You'll see why in a moment. There is a difference in application of regular and special Day Radiance, so pay close attention. We'll start with those of you who selected regular Day Radiance shades. I want each of you to moisten your face with warm water. Now apply your regular Day Radiance, blending it gently into the skin. Notice the smooth, translucent effect. Now, those of you who selected Special Day Radiance, do not use water before applying it. Apply a small amount of the makeup directly to one area of your face at a time. Blend in for a beautiful, fresh, clean, natural look. Both formulas of Day Radiance are very long-lasting, and you'll find it is seldom necessary to do any more than just touch up. A person with excessively dry skin, who would be using the regular formulas, of course, might find it beneficial to apply a thin film of regular night cream to a warm, moist face. Remove any excess night cream with a warm washcloth, then apply regular Day Radiance. If there is too much sheen with regular Day Radiance, it can be dimmed by dabbing lightly with a beauty blotter. To achieve a matte look when wearing regular Day Radiance, apply Special Day Radiance over the regular. You can also touch up regular Day Radiance by applying the special over it. But you can't apply regular Day Radiance over special. Regular and Special Day Radiance are both natural enough to be a part of you without giving your secret away. You're just made up enough to give the finished, flawless look you desire.
Turn to page 28, flip chart. The Mary Kay Beauty Program, 2 + 2 + 2.
One of the very nice things you will enjoy about Mary Kay skincare is the fact that it requires such a little bit of time to use and that is so simple. We call it our 2 + 2 + 2 formula for natural beauty. 2 items in the morning. Skin freshener to tighten the pores and firm the contours, then Day Radiance to act as a daytime protection as well as a tinted foundation. 2 items in the evening. Simply cleanse the face with a cleansing cream and apply a thin film of night cream. Twice weekly. A stimulating mask to cleanse impurities from the surface of the skin and tone, brighten, refine, and refreshen the skin. All of this adds up to new luster, glow, moistness, and smoothness for your skin.
Turn to page 30, flip chart. Natural Beauty Through Makeup, Rouge.
Our next step is Mary Kay Rouge. A touch of rouge makes your eyes sparkle and gives life and warmth to your face. However, do remember, badly applied rouge can be aging. The aim in using rouge is to highlight the bone structure and create the illusion of a perfectly oval face, no matter what nature gave you. Mary Kay Blush Rouge blends with your Day Radiance foundation to give you just a modest hint of color. Before we start, I want to emphasize that you should normally use a very small amount. You can easily add more rouge if you find you want more blush. To apply it to the area that is correct for your face, follow these steps. First, look straight into a mirror. Lightly apply a tiny dot of rouge to the top of the cheekbone at a point directly below the pupil of the eye. Next, place a second tiny dot of rouge on the top of the cheekbone at a point directly below the outer corner of the eye. Third, form a triangle by placing a third tiny dot directly beneath the second dot in a line measured from under the nose. Fourth, brush dots lightly toward the ear. In a few minutes, look at the rouged area again. If it is too bright, remove excess color by brushing gently with a tissue. If you are in doubt where your rouge should go, just smile. It should be on the full part of the cheek when you smile. Our Mary Kay Rouge is 1,000,000 shades in one, but the one in 1,000,000 for you. It's important to use our Mary Kay Rouge with the basic skincare program to add a natural soft blush to your complexion tone.
And now turn to side 2. Turn to page 32, flip chart, step 8, eyebrow.
Pick up your eyebrow brush now and brush your brows in the opposite direction from that in which they grow. This is to clean the excess makeup from the brow. Now brush them straight up and check for long, wild eyebrow hairs. If you have a long, straggly eyebrow hair, take a pair of tweezers and remove it. Next, brush the brow back into the line in which it grows. Mary Kay eyebrow pencils come in 6 shades to mark the perfect brow. Determine the length and shape of your eyebrows in the following manner. First, the brow should begin at a point directly above the inner corner of the eye. Second, hold a pencil against the nostril and outer corner of the eye. End brow at a point on that line either level with or slightly higher than the inner starting point. Third, arch the brow just above the outer edge of the iris as you look straight into a mirror. Fourth, the ending should never be lower than the beginning of the brow, and never should be higher than the top of the arch or peak of the brow. Now, with small light strokes, outline your eyebrow up to the high point. Then, with feather-light strokes, extend the eyebrow to the outer point. Do not let the outer point drop below the beginning point of your brow. You may find it necessary to tweeze your brow later at home to achieve the desired shape, but avoid excessive tweezing. When you have the outline finished, fill in with soft, short strokes no longer than an eyebrow hair. Mark off the other eyebrow with the same steps and repeat the procedure.
Turn to page 34, flip chart, steps 9 and 10, eyeshadow, eyeliner.
Our next step on the road to glamour is the Mary Kay eyeshadow. Remember, take care to keep eyeshadow, eyeliner, and all other makeup out of your eyes. Relax and take your time. Eye makeup is fun to do, and as you'll see for yourself, very rewarding. The 5 shadow shades in Mary Kay's Lip and Eye palette add exciting highlights to your face. Dampen the disposable eyeshadow brush and stroke across selected shade in your mixing tray. Apply the most color to the lid itself and blend up and out to a lighter shade. As soon as you've completed application of eyeshadow, rinse the disposable brush thoroughly in warm water. You'll be using this brush again in just a moment. The 5 basic shades of shadow in your Lip and Eye palette create a wardrobe of color. You can mix and match to achieve virtually any look you desire. A high-quality sable eyeshadow brush comes with the palette, which you'll find much softer and easier to use than the disposable brush. Mary Kay Eyeliner Cake brightens your eyes in a wink and can be worn with false eyelashes, and it lasts all day. Dip the disposable eyeliner brush into water, stroke across color, and apply in a fine line on the upper lid.
Turn to page 36, flip chart, mascara.
Now we're ready to apply Mary Kay mascara. Because dark, luxurious-looking lashes are associated with youth and create a lovely soft frame for the eyes, mascara is a must for every woman. You'll be using a disposable spiral brush as you learn here today. You'll find our Mary Kay mascara wand to be even easier to handle, and its spiral brush colors, curls, and appears to lengthen your lashes. Today, by the way, we will be using just one shade. Stroke the applicator on lashes from base to tip. For even longer-looking lashes, apply a second and third coat, allowing drying time between each application. And for the longest possible lashes, coat with brown mascara and tip with black mascara.
Turn to page 38, flip chart, lip makeup.
And now for the final glamorous touch, lip color. The Mary Kay Lip and Eye Palette gives you a mix-and-match wardrobe of 5 lip shades with a choice of either frosted or regular lip colors and includes a fine retractable sable brush. Makeup experts agree the best way to apply lip color is with a brush. With a lip brush, the lip line can be reshaped and every woman can have a beautiful mouth. We'll be using the same disposable brush we used for eyeshadow. Be sure it's clean. I'll dispense the lip color or colors of your preference from these demonstration tubes. In a well-shaped mouth, the high points of the lips should always be well within imaginary lines drawn from the sides of the nose. When smiling, the corners of the mouth should line up with the centers of the eyes. Follow these simple steps for perfect lip lining. First, saturate bristles with color. It is important that a back-and-forth stroke rather than a round-and-round stroke be used for more even distribution of color. Second, with mouth gently closed, draw a clean, precise line on the top lip from left corner to center. Repeat on the right side. Third, do bottom lip in the same way, drawing from outside corners to mid-mouth. Fourth, fill in lips with color. Now, remove your headbands, fluff up your hair a bit, and tell each other how beautiful you look.
Turn to page 40, flip chart, the finished face.
Would you take a moment now to feel your face? The Mary Kay skin care and glamour story ends here, beautifully and happily. With the finished face, a youthful complexion, soft, smooth, and clear, and perfect makeup naturally applied. One of the comments we hear most often is, "I love the unmade-up look and feel, and the softness and smoothness of the skin." We hope you agree.
Turn to page 42, flip chart, the glamour set.
And here are all the lovely items in our Mary Kay Glamour set. Blush rouge, eyeliner, eyeliner brush, eyebrow pencil, and mascara, and the sensational Mary Kay Lip and Eye Palette. The case of the Lip and Eye Palette is made of eye-appealing, durable Cycolac. It resists stains and can be wiped clean. You'll be glad to know it's refillable, which makes it extra economical. The fine sable brushes are both retractable. Best of all, you'll find the 5 basic lip colors and 5 eye colors will mix or harmonize with virtually every color in your wardrobe.
Turn to page 44, flip chart, Beauty Boutique, Elude and Intrigue.
And Mary Kay also has an array of beautifully packaged fine quality toiletries and fragrances. I'd like each of you to try Exquisite Body Lotion. Put a bit in the palm of your hand. You'll find this truly exquisite lotion has a marvelous feel, and it really helps soothe and silken the skin. Exquisite and Exquisite 2 lotions are formulated with rich skin emollients, and they're luxuriously thick. Exquisite 2 has a delicate, clean scent, which won't conflict with the fragrance of perfume or cologne, while Exquisite Body Lotion is perfumed. Exquisite Perfumed Bath Oil is a special concentrated formula which enhances the natural skin-softening properties of water, a must for very dry skin. Silkens and delicately scents the skin. Exquisite Bubbling Bath Oil is a luxuriant perfumed bath oil formulated to satin glide your skin, leaves no ring on the tub. And most exciting of all, our Elude and Intrigue perfumes. 2 uniquely provocative essences created exclusively for Mary Kay. Bottled in cut glass and nestled in a uniquely designed transparent cubicle. And in Elude and Intrigue colognes, we find a more subtle touch of the same provocative fragrances. Both are spray mists for ease of application. I'd like each of you to try these fine fragrances. Apply Elude cologne on the inside of your left wrist and wait just a moment before sampling. While you're waiting, apply a little Intrigue cologne to the inside of your right wrist. Now, which do you like best?
Turn to page 46. Flip chart, Mr. K Basic Skin Care and Grooming Aids.
As I mentioned earlier, we've developed a basic skin care program for the man in your life. We recommend the same 5 basic steps for men as we did for you, and for exactly the same reasons. Once a man tries Mr. K Basic Skin Care, he loves it. We have the Mr. K Cleanser, a deep cleanser that makes soap old-fashioned, and a Mr. K Mask to aid in the removal of surface soil and impurities and to stimulate circulation. In the Mr. K line, instead of a skin freshener, we have a toner, which accomplishes the same functions, refining the pores and tightening the contours of the face. And in place of night cream, we have the Mr. K Conditioner, designed to moisturize and condition the skin. Completing the Mr. K Basic Skin Care program, we have the Mr. K Shadow Erase, a daytime protection that also helps to minimize 5 o'clock shadow. Tell your husband about Mr. K, or better yet, buy it for him when he starts showing an interest in your Mary Kay skincare program. What a wonderful birthday present the Mr. K Basic Skin Care set would make. We also have a protective lotion for daily use to soothe and soften the skin, Mr. K Lotion. And for any special man in your life, we have the Mr. K Silver Set, cologne and aftershave elegantly bottled and packaged in a handsome gift box, a unique scent for the man who wants to be himself and for the woman who wouldn't change him for the world.
Our beauty consultant has completed the facial, but now comes a most important part of the show, getting that order. Notice how she gets the guests writing and then gently guides them toward that order card.
Now let's talk about how the Mary Kay Skin Care program is used from day to day. I constantly have people calling to say, I want something or other that I used at Mrs. Jones' beauty show a couple of months ago. While we can still remember, let's take price lists and check the various items each of you used. Remember, Mary Kay offers 3 special water-based skincare products which have been specifically formulated for the oily skin. Special cleansing cream, special night cream, and special day radiance. We recommend that all 3 of these products be substituted for regular formula cleansing cream, night cream, and day radiance in the 5-step Mary Kay Skin Care program when you have oily skin. If you have oily skin, check the special products on the list. You may take this list home with you and keep it for your future reference. First, check the cleansing cream. Remember how it liquefied at body temperature and thoroughly cleansed your skin? Remember that it's very important that it always precedes the mask. Then, check the Magic Mask, which stimulates the circulation and cleanses from the surface of the skin the impurities which should be removed. Next, check the Skin Freshener. It has 2 functions, to refine the pores and tighten the contours, and must always follow the mask. Then, Night Cream. The night cream is loaded with ingredients formulated to lubricate, smooth, and moisturize the skin. Next, check the shade or shades of day radiance you like. The day radiance acts as the daytime protection for your skin. To achieve the results you desire, a more beautiful complexion, we highly recommend that the entire 5-step program be followed. Then, the Blush Rouge, 1,000,000 shades in one, but the shade in 1,000,000 for you. The Cake Eyeliner, to dramatize the eyes, check black or brown. The Eyeliner Brush, a fine quality sable brush. The Eyebrow Pencil, used to feather stroke the brow line to acquire a balanced frame for the eyes. Check the color you liked best. Mascara, to lengthen, waterproof, and thicken the lashes. This comes in black or brown. Finally, Lip and Eye Palette, with shades of lip color and eyeshadows in a color range that will mix or match to harmonize with virtually any costume, available to you in a choice of 3 arrangements. By experimenting, we have found that many shades of lip color can be created with the colors in your palette, so you have a whole wardrobe of lip color and shadows in one small, compact case. Actually, you need one for your dressing table and another for your purse. You'll find this is all you need to freshen your lip and eye makeup during the day. Now, let me show you how it comes. This is the complete set. A generous supply for about the cost of a new dress. All of us seem to be ever in need of a new dress, and if today you found a dress that really did something for you for about $35, you'd probably find a way to buy it, right? But now let me ask you a question. Yesterday you saw someone, and if her face looked haggard or unmade up, you remember it. But let me ask you, what did she have on? You can't remember, can you? What I'm trying to point out is that a new dress would look nice only a few times in the next 4 or 5 months. But if your face always looks beautiful, you can wear your old dresses and no one will ever even notice. So, which is most important? The second set is the basic skincare program only, a money-saving supply of the fabulous formulas designed to give you a smoother, lovelier complexion. It is our recommendation that if you cannot have the complete set, that you begin with the basic. This is a 5-step program, and to achieve the desired results, all 5 products should be used together as directed. If you leave something out, it's like asking me for the recipe for my luscious chocolate cake and then asking me whether you can leave out the flour, eggs, or the shortening. If you do, you simply cannot get my chocolate cake. The third set is the Glamour set and includes all of the color magic to add the finishing touch to a beautiful skin. In making out your order cards, if you would, please print your name, address, and phone number. Also, please put your birth date right under Mary Kay. You need not put the year, just the date. If you want the complete set, simply write complete and fill in your color choice of Day Radiance, mascara, eyeliner, and eyebrow pencil. Or if it's the basic you want, simply your Day Radiance color. You'll be interested to know that whatever you would like to have, you may take home today. At the show where I was introduced to Mary Kay Cosmetics, I was so delighted that the consultant had brought along cosmetics to fill our orders that very day that I've always done this too. This way you can go right home and start using them while you still remember exactly what to do. Incidentally, there will be a drawing in a few minutes. Someone is going to win a prize. So, as soon as you have finished with your orders, would you please give them to either your hostess or to me? And if I may help any of you with your selection now, I'll be happy to.
During this interval, our beauty consultant helps the guests with their orders and chats individually with the guests she wants to book for future shows, setting their dates and coaching them. As soon as the orders are all in, she has a drawing, using the order cards to draw from, and gives the winner a small gift, usually the purse-size body lotion and bubbling bath oil, wrapped together with a bit of fluff and ribbon. The hostess is then allowed to serve her refreshments. The hostess percentage is figured and her gift announced to her guests.
We do hope that you've enjoyed our Mary Kay Beauty Show.
Booking, coaching, recruiting. If you would succeed as a Mary Kay consultant, you must become a master booker, coacher, and recruiter. Before starting her own company, Mary Kay established a reputation as one of the most successful saleswomen in America. The message you hear on the record is from Mary Kay herself and contains in capsule form some of the techniques that she developed over a period of many years of trial and error. She urges that you not change the words, for these words are designed to get a yes answer. Read, study, listen, and practice in front of a mirror, over and over again, until you make her words yours. They are your key to success. Booking from the show.
For years, I've been seeking a surefire method by which we could get the hostess to book shows for us. A hostess can make or break you by her attitude, since her friends are there by her invitation and nearly always are swayed by her feelings.
If she is highly enthusiastic about the product, you'll sell more. If she thinks having a show is fun and profitable, she'll encourage her friends to have one. So your job is to see to it that the hostess loves the product and is thrilled over the success of her show. If this is true, she'll literally force her friends to book, especially when she realizes that she gets 20% with 2 bookings and only 10% if there are none.
Therefore, before the show, when you coach her, go over the percentages thoroughly, being sure she understands. Tell her what she can do to cooperate with you in earning the highest percentage and watch her go to it. You should always get those 2 bookings if you get your hostess working with you. No woman in her right mind would settle for 10% if she could get 20%, would you?
Booking is the lifeline of our business. You can become a master booker by learning the booking techniques so that they get you a yes answer every time. Let's talk about who are the best booking prospects.
At every show, there are some who are better prospects than others. First, the person most interested or enthused, whom we often call our telegraph line. Second, the one who buys the most. Third, the person who wins the drawing. Fourth, the best friend of the hostess, and of course, finally, the relatives.
Know the correct booking approach. At every show, select from the group several people you would most like to have for your future hostesses and talk to them individually, saying,
At every show, I always select a couple of people that I would most like to have for my future hostesses. And today, I've selected you. Tell me, is there any reason why you couldn't have a show? I think you'd be wonderful. These words have been worked out over a period of years to get a yes response. Please don't change them. Get in front of a mirror and memorize them. When you can convince that girl in the mirror, you can convince anyone.
Now let's listen to Mary Kay's tentative date booking talk.
When asked if they would enjoy having a show, more people say this than anything else. Well, yes, I would, but I just don't know when. So you say, well, I know when you do have your show, you'd like your hostess here to have credit for it, wouldn't you? Be sure you nod your head yes. Then suppose we do it this way. We can set a tentative date for you with the understanding that if the time comes up and you find it inconvenient, you can call me and change the date. That way, she will receive credit for your having booked from her show, okay? Let's take a look at the calendar and find something that you think will work. Which is best for you, the first part of the week or the latter part? Would you prefer morning or afternoon? The odd thing is that once a tentative date has been set, it ceases to be tentative with her or with you. Again, don't try to change these words. It's a magic formula that works. Learn it word for word.
Are you coaching the hostess?
I've always felt that if a show failed, it was my fault and not the fault of my hostess. Somewhere I failed to enthuse or inspire her enough, or I didn't tell her how to invite her guests, or how to invite enough guests to have at least 6 present, or to tell her what she could do the day of the show to help me, or how to get bookings from those who couldn't come to her show, or possibly even how to have those present ready to buy and to book.
All of this can be achieved with proper coaching, as outlined in your manual. Study this. Also, study kitchen coaching. Booking a show without coaching is like building a house without a foundation. It will crumble. Recruiting is important to your career.
Currently, millions of American wives and mothers are proving conclusively that a housewife doesn't have to be exclusively a housewife. She can be a successful businesswoman at the same time.
Remember to give your story of why you like your career at every show, since shows are by far the best place to recruit. Use the Mary Kay is Equal to the Ambitions of American Women booklet to tell our story, and leave copies with interested prospects. Ask every hostess if she's ever thought about going to work. Select the one guest at each show that you think would make the best consultant, and tell her so. And finally, offer your hostess $5 in merchandise for anyone she suggests who is accepted by the company.
Recruiting starts with you. Think it, sleep it, eat it.
1. Appearance. Look successful and you will become successful. 2. Attitude. 100% positive. 3. Actions. Your actions affect their decisions. 4. Always remember, Mary Kay is equal to the ambitions of American women.
Bring in top quality people for water seeks its level.
Personal production. Show them it can be done. Have a full date book all the time.
Ask. Give a recruiting talk at every single show. Why I like my career. First, we have a wonderfully exciting line of cosmetics, and this is a recruiting point in itself. It's the cosmetic that's more than a cover-up. And second, you select your own hours, not 8 to 5, so you can work your household schedule around your job. And third, Mary Kay is equal to your ambitions. You will be rewarded in direct proportion to the amount of effort you contribute. Most of us are mothers, too, and we find that we are better and happier mothers for being away from our children for 3 hours a day. It has been said that the worst mothers are those who are gone all the time and those who are home all the time. I'm convinced that when people don't recruit, it's because they're not asking. If you scatter enough enthusiasm about your job, you're bound to find some takers, and then you too can join that happy army of Mary Kay consultants receiving those lovely 4% checks every month.